So let's take a look at this. This is a singles team that was submitted to me on Patreon, and we're going to take a look at it and see what we can get done. I think that overall, like, T-Tar Excadrill are still usable in singles and doubles. Like, sorry, still usable. I don't like the Mold Breaker T-Tar with this. I think that those two don't really go as well together. I think Lucario is actually really underrated right now. We're going to switch the moveset up. I like Toy Scarf Gengar. I do think that Pokemon's definitely good. We're going to tweak the EV spread on that. But Vaporeon is a Pokemon that's actually super unique. We might keep that. And I think that this Pokemon can be changed and this Pokemon can be changed. So how are we going to change them to, fully reach this team's potential? Let's take a look at what we're going to change first. So it's going to get rid of at least that. I think we're going to add a Rotom in. I think Rotom goes really well. I think also there's a couple things. First of all, let's throw this team into the into the team builder and see what we can get done. So you got Lucario. Excadrill. I know it's a ton of weaknesses right there. I still think keeping Vaporeon's like a good idea. Vaporeon. Gengar. Yeah. Those are the only ones that we were like 100% on keeping. So you can see we have a lot of ground weaknesses, right? We have a lot of ground weaknesses in like Lucario, Excadrill, and Gengar, all of that ground weakness. So what if we actually cut the Gengar for a Hydreigon there? That would give us more fighting weakness. So we got to cut the Gengar, unfortunately. But these are our core. That's our core. What we want to do is start adding resistances to fighting, ground, and fire. So one Pokemon that fits really, really well in this situation is a Dragapult. Let's put the Dragapult there. You can see if we add Dragapult here, it fills out our typing. And what I mean by filling out our typing, you see all that Dragapult added all those resistances. Multiple resistances to poison were added. Like Bug, all these got fleshed out and it didn't add any weaknesses. It's super important. It didn't add any weaknesses. So what do we want to add next? You can see we have Lucario, Excadrill, Vaporeon, Dragapult. We have 2 physical attackers, 2 special attackers. I think we want some sort of bulky wall. I think like a Rotom would go pretty good, but I do think there's a ton of Mold Breaker Excadrill on ladder right now. When you're building a singles team, which is what this is, you got to respect the popular Pokemon, which are Dragapult, which are Mimikyu, which are Mold Breaker Excadrill. So you want a Pokemon that works against most of those Pokemon. I think Gyarados could go well here, but we're already using a Vaporeon. So let's see. Prankster Screens. Prankster Screens, this is a singles team. Prankster Screens is not really that great in singles. So let's see how to beat Mimikyu without going with the Mold Breaker route. Can't really burn a Mimikyu. You can wall Mimikyu. I think Snorlax is okay, but it has, again, that fighting weakness, so we don't want to stack too heavy on that. Let's see. Sometimes when I'm curious about what I want to do and I don't know what Pokemon to add, I'll go back into Showdown. I'll open up the team builder part right here, and I'll just look at Pokemon that are like currently legal, and I'll be like, oh, that's a Pokemon, I want to use that. That's a Pokemon, I want to use that. Note that we haven't used our Sash yet. We haven't used our Scarf yet. There's a bunch of different things we could do. We could also add a Mimikyu. I think Mimikyu does go pretty well in this team. And we're not going to be doing like Incineroar-esque type things yet because they're not legal yet. I think Sylveon actually could go well here too. T-Tar still kind of fits, but like it's too much fighting, too much ground, too much water weakness for what we're going to be working with. And I have a very unique way I'm going to play this Lucario, so you guys are going to see that when it all comes together. Braviary's somewhat decent. Arcanine is a little bit too much ground weakness. Aegislash is ground weakness, but like it's still solid. I like Aegislash. Aegislash works there. I like Hippowdon. It's very similar to Tyranitar, but you see how it's not adding any more total weaknesses. So we need one Pokemon here to add resistances for these types. We need Flying resist, we need Psychic, Bug, Rock. We don't really need a Rock resist. Yeah, I'd love to add like a Rotom Heat here. What about Togekiss? Togekiss actually goes pretty good here. I have a unique Togekiss spread that I really like in singles that is definitely worth showing off here. So let's see what adding Togekiss does to that. Makes it a little bit too weak to ice, but I don't... Darmanitan's too big, so like, we can't go Togekiss really then. Yeah, we can't go we can't go like big into ice weakness. We actually need to go big into ice resist. We need to ice resist. I was actually kind of okay with Aegislash, but I'm not feeling it. Like, we need a steel. Corviknight's not like an ice resist, though. Ferrothorn is not an ice resist. An ice resist that doesn't have like weaknesses like ground and stuff either, so it can't just be a steel type. Like, I'd want Rotom Heat, but then look what Rotom Heat does to the thing. Like, Rotom Heat is a good Pokemon here. But like, see, it adds big weaknesses to the ground, and even if we have the Levitate, like, they're mostly Excadrills. Yeah, Mamoswine, again, it still has that big water weakness. Maybe we cut the Hippowdon then? What will we cut Hippowdon for? I think Hippowdon's actually super important for this team. Empoleon? Not legal, I wish. Togedemaru is too much fighting and ground weaknesses. Remember, we have big fighting ground weakness already. Oh, let's see. I think Hippowdon's really important to have in this team, though. Makes our team a little bit too weak to grass. Yeah. Gotta catch you later, yo. Thank you for stopping by. Corviknight, I think Corviknight's usable, but we don't need a Corviknight. We have 2 big steel attacks. Charizard's too weak to rocks, guys. For this team, it's still a bit too weak to rocks. Charizard doesn't do what this team needs. Let me think, though. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Sylveon. Put a Sylveon there. See how it fleshes out our resistances? It fleshes out all of the total resists in the area, but also makes it so we're still not like super weak to anything. You never want to really go into those 3s if you're building a balanced team. And so the only thing that I think I'd want to change here is that I don't have a flying type. I want an actual flying type. So I probably should just make the Sylveon a Togekiss and deal with the consequences. Should I just make it a flying type and deal with the consequences? Yeah, I think you kind of have to. Like a Togekiss? Yeah, I think we have to. We went all the way around in circles just to come back to this. Yeah, we're gonna have to Darmanitan. Then we have to like overcheck for Darmanitan. Like, we have to overcompensate for that Pokemon now. Let's see. And maybe Hippowdon can get cut for more of a Darmanitan counter. What is a good Darmanitan check? I mean, we aren't technically using our Sash yet. Darmanitan counters. Arcanine can get EQ'd. And preferably, we'd want this Darmanitan counter to also be able to deal with Hydreigon. That's the thing. Passamin, you have to also assume that they're Scarfed. We haven't used our Scarf yet either, so we need Pokemon that has higher than 95 base speed that we can Scarf. That also beats Hydreigon. We're going to be using Sashikari, but we need a second one. Yeah, I think that's actually a pretty good idea. Yeah, how about that? Adding Gastrodon there completely changes the team dynamic. We have 2 water types, but like, the thing is, a lot of Pokemon don't actually carry the big electrics, and I know we have a lot of grass weakness here. That's a lot of grass weakness. I know that it is, but we have a lot of grass resist as well. Like, we have quite a bit of grass resist. And making your opponent go heavy into like grass and heavy into electric, well, that's going to be fine because we have fire attacks here. We have flying attacks here. It pretty much tunnels your opponent into a specific playstyle, and it makes it so like if they don't have it, you're free wins. And so this is definitely like the goal of this team is to try to get to Master Ball. And so I think this can actually work. So let's start building the movesets. I think Orb Lucario is good, but can be better. I think you want to go Sash Lucario for the way I personally like to play it. And I think you want to go Inner Focus just because getting flinched is lame. You can't use Vaporeon with Toxic on the, like, ladder. Alright, so I know that a lot of people are like, E-Speed, it's so good. You actually want Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch, because Mimikyu is so prevalent and Dragapult is so prevalent, you actually want the Bullet Punch so you can actually be rewarded for your sweep. This moveset is fine. I actually think you can get away with Adamant, though, and we might not even need this much speed. We need to be able to outspeed... we actually don't even need Mash. We want Thunder Punch. We need to be able to outspeed Gyarados. We're going to run some calcs for Gyarados. Make sure these are all the right level. And I'm going to show you guys a sick Gastrodon set. How about that? You guys want to see a sick Gastrodon set that I haven't ever shown anybody? It's busted. Would Power Up Gyarados be a problem for this team? So, I'm glad that you noticed that. Why did you think I put Thunder Punch on it? Why do you think I'm talking about we need to be able to outspeed Gyarados? It's super important. And the Inner Focus makes it so we can't get intimidated either. It's pretty good. Yeah, Adamant 95. Outspeeds Jolly Gyarados by 1 point. Lucario too slow. All right, so we have to go Jolly then. But we'll move our EVs around. Because that means we don't need all the EVs there then. We can put the EVs in like HP. Alright, so we're going to come back to our EVs, because you always do your EVs last. Water Absorb, love it. Aqua Ring, no thanks. You want Scald. So you want Scald. You want Ice Beam. Now, Vaporeon can do a couple different things. It also gets like Haze, which can be super important in specific matchups. It doesn't get, it doesn't get, what is that move? Toxic anymore, so it's a lot harder to play it. I think it still gets like Roar. I'm actually going to go to Pokemon DB on a different webpage because I want to see some Vaporeon things. Let's look it up. Dang, Vaporeon weighs 64 pounds. That's a lot. That's quite a bit. Alright, so let's look at Vaporeon movesets. I want to see if it gets, like, there's a couple of specific moves I'm looking for. Like, I don't really know if I want Acid Armor, but there's a couple moves I am looking for. Okay. I'm happy to see that they get Work Up. That's pretty cool. What move am I looking for? I'm looking for Roar. Does it get Roar? It gets Whirlpool. That's actually super unique. I think Whirlpool is actually worth keeping. That's actually super solid. Let's check Eevee's egg moves too, just to make sure. Gets Wish. Yeah, I'll put Wish on there. I think you actually just want like Wish. And Whirlpool. Yeah, sounds about good. We're gonna mess with EV spreads when we get to it though. Alright, Dragapult, we're gonna see. I think this Dragapult needs to be special, and I actually think you can get away with a few different special sets. I don't know if we really need Infiltrator in singles though. Singles is a really weird move, like place, because like Clear Body's pretty good, not just at stopping like Intimidates. You can stop like Rock Tomb's really prevalent here, and other like Icy Winds and stuff like that are really prevalent here. So let's see. I think Infiltrator's probably better. It's just not that common that you fight screens. Let's see. I mean, I think we need to put Thunderbolt on it for sure. I think we're going to go Thunderbolt. I think we're going to go Flamethrower because we need fire coverage. I think you need U-Turn. And I think I'm actually going to go like... Screen is common. We're not playing... We're playing Battle Spot singles. So it's like a different format. I don't know if I want Draco per se. And just want to go full special, or if I want to be mixed. I think I'm just going to go, well, I think I'm going to go Dragon Darts. And I'm going to show you guys how I like to play this Pokemon, because that's my moveset that I like to use a lot. Let's actually cut that out for Shadow Ball. Yeah, all right. And we'll come back to items and EVs later. And we're going to use a Mold Breaker Excadrill. I dislike that. I actually can get a bunch of different moves here. I actually think you want to use something like this. Let me know what you guys think about this. This is actually a super cool set. You want to go Swords Dance here, and you want to go Rapid Spin. And Rapid Spin is not just to get rid of rocks. It's to give you the speed boost. It gives a +1 speed. It's super good. Super, super valuable. Powder want to go Rocky Helmet. And this makes the team look like it's not Mold Breaker. That's the exact thing he was going for in the original submitted team. But this one, you know, Hippowdon, these two just cover each other very well. Wait, did I even add the Gastrodon? Yeah, where's the Gastrodon? When are these supposed to be a Gastrodon? Yeah, Lamau. Hippowdon's not Gastrodon. I'm an idiot. Gastrodon. I was like, wait, where's my Gastro? Gastrodon. There we go. That's the team. Perfect. So we're going to show you guys a super cool Gastrodon set. I was like, wait, there's too much ground weakness. Or too much water weakness. All right. You guys fight against Sub. That is definitely the reason to put Infiltrator. All right. So the way we're going to be playing this Gastrodon, we got Storm Drain. We're going to be going with Scald. I want to see if you guys have ever seen this set before. We're going to be using Scald, Ice Beam. And this is where we're going to lose everyone here. Counter a Mirko with an Assault Vest. Yes. Yes! You love to see it. Alright, actually, just want to check some stuff. I'll work on our EVs in just a sec, but there are some EVs I want to check. So 213. We need to outspeed that guy. Like, if I were to go like this, we need to be able to outspeed Dragapult. How much stats do I need to do that? 145. It's like 75. Can this not even outspeed a timid Dragapult with a Scarf? Like, if I were to put a Scarf on this guy at +1. Like, how much points do I need? It would be 75. I think this can do it, right? You need 139. All right, that's the numbers. Perfect. All right, 212. Perfect. So now we outspeed Timid Dragapult. It's 143. Are you sure? Which one is it? I thought it was 143. Yeah, 143. Awesome. So we're going to use a Choice Scarf Togekiss. And you can see we're putting those EVs here. We have extra 20 EVs. So a lot of times people just go 2v2 spreads. Nope. Like, you can save those 20 EVs by looking at what you need to outspeed. Alright, so we're going to be using a Choice Scarf, though. So. Alright, so we have Sash. We're going to have lefties there. We're probably going to be using... I haven't decided my item here yet. I don't know if it's a choice item, though. I don't think it's going to be choiced. This guy is going to have a Life Orb. Just because I personally feel that Life Orb Excadrill is like the best thing in the world. This guy's an Assault Vest and has a Choice Scarf. So we need an item for our Dragapult. We can have a Dragon. I think we can have a Habomberry. I really like a Habomberry. See, the problem though is like, the problem with Dragapult is like, what are we going to be fighting? We're going to be fighting against, and we're not going full speed, by the way. We're going to be either fighting against Hydreigons, Mimikyus, or other dragons that are like Choice Scarf, or like Darmanitans. So let's see. I don't think that like Specs is the play because we're mixed. And you actually want Dragon Darts to be able to beat like Sash other dragons. That's why we actually are picking the Dragon Darts there. So let's see though. I don't want the Life Orb. Those are weak. I think we're just going to put the Draco here and make him Specs. Yeah, that's fine. All right, we got all our items set. Now we can start working on EV spreads. All right, so Lucario needs to outspeed Jolly Gyarados, which is an 81. So we're just going to go over here. Just going to throw Gyarados in here so I can actually check their speeds. So what would a level 50 Gyarados with a plus speed nature look like? 146. So we have to be faster. We have to be a 147 on our Lucario. And it looks like we still are going to need our nature. Yep. But that means we can save some of these EVs. So we can put them somewhere else. So it's probably 236. Nope. Probably like 200. And what was the number again? We had to outspeed. We had to get to 147, right? Yep, we did 147. 196. 84. All right, 146. 47. Awesome. So you see, we have 64 points, 68 total that we can put anywhere, right? I think 64 is the divisible one here, right? Or is it 68? Ah. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, we just get those points put there for free. That's awesome. And it sucks. Yeah, we're using Sash. We're not using Life Orb there. That's exactly what I want to see. Perfect. So we get to, because we decided to outspeed the thing that we actually need to outspeed, we don't need those points anywhere else. We could we're afforded the luxury of putting those points there. Yeah, we're using Sash, but sometimes the Sash is going to be broken. And sometimes, you know, you want to go for stuff like this. Vaporeon. This is a questionable EV spread. I actually don't even think you need to go like full HP on the Vaporeon. I think you actually get more bang for your buck maxing out other stats because its HP base is so freaking huge. But let's see. Wish Whirlpool. Traps and damage for 5 turns. Let me think about this. Like, I can probably get away with using the Toxapex item. What is that thing called? They're like a Razor Claw? Not Razor, freaking, you know what the thing is? The freaking, whatever the Toxapex item is, guys. Not Razor Claw. That's actually pretty good. 7-turn Whirlpool Trap. Yeah, I don't think we need lefties. Lefties is nice with... I think I'm actually fine with the lefties. Lefties with Protect is so valuable. And the thing we're going to be fighting a lot is Excadrill, right? So you actually want to go like... You want to go max that defense stat. And then we're going to run some Vaporeon calcs to see how much damage we need to clock Excadrill sashes and get the KOs on Excadrill. And so, like, people always ask me, like, that's how do you do calcs? Just think of Pokemon that you want to be able to KO. Think of Pokemon that give you problems. And then just find the numbers that can beat them. So we need special attack investment to even be able to get to a point where we can KO it. 99% of the extras we're going to be fighting are Sash anyways. So all we need to do is get to a point where we can do enough damage where the burn is a tick. And the burn, if it's not in the rain, is a... What's the burn percent? 12? Burn percent's 12, right? So we need to do like 60? A little bit more than that. I think it's fine. We're afforded the luxury of going a lot. Right? How much damage does burn do at the end of the turn? Is it 12? I'm thinking it's 12. Because they nerfed it. It used to do a freaking unlimited amount of damage. I don't want to put that many points into this guy, though. Like... Yeah, you get such bad rolls off of that. Like, I don't want to do this, you know? That's such a waste. Actually, if I get the burn, I can just protect. How much damage does burn do at the end of the turn, though? That's the question. I'm completely blanking on it. Hopefully someone knows. We'll come back to the Vaporeon, though. Because we can actually just get the burn, then protect. So burn, tick, and then a protect. We'll take out the extra drill. That's the idea. We'll come back, though. But we do want to be, like, full defense. And then we don't need to be full special attack here. We really don't. We need to be able to outspeed Hydreigon. And then put the rest in, like, bulk. So Hydreigon is a base 98. Hydreigon. Actually, we might as well try and outspeed Charizard while we're there. 12.5. Awesome. So that means we don't need any investment in that Vaporeon. Perfect. Yeah, so we want to outspeed Charizard. Because Charizard's a little bit higher up on the speed tier, and you still want to be able to Thunderbolt that if you see him. So a full speed Charizard, right, would have the stats of... It would have a 167. So we need to be a 168 on the Dragapult. 168. We're almost there. We need probably about, like, 28 points. No. 42. 67. 44. There we go. 44 points. The rest of these points can go literally anywhere we want. We're going to put them there. And then let's talk about what we're going to be fighting against. We're going to be fighting against Mimikyus. We're going to be fighting against other Dragapults that are probably special. We're going to be fighting against Hydreigons, which we can outspeed unless they're Scarfed, right? That's the issue. And if they are Scarfed, well, it's like... I guess we'll fight that when we come to it. I'm not a fan of the specs. The problem with Dragapult, even though it's really good, is that I'd love to use a Habon Berry here. Actually, I'm going to cut the Dragapult. Executive decision. I'm going to use Goodra with Sap Sipper to cover up for our grass weakness. And then this way I can put the berry that I actually care about, which is either a Dragon Reduced Berry or a Fairy Reduced Berry. I can pick one right there. I'm going to pick the Dragon Reduced Berry. I'm going to go Habon Berry. Executive decision. And then we need to do some Dragapult. We need to do some Goodra Calcs. So we're gonna calc Dragon Pulse into. We're gonna calc Dragon Pulse into Hydreigon first. All right, so Dragon Pulse does not do nearly enough to pick up a KO. Let's put the last 4 in here just in case. We want to be able to one-shot every single time without Dynamaxing. So let's see if we can actually get it with full investment. So with full investment, we can't, which means we're going to need Draco Meteor. Draco Meteor definitely over Okos. It Okos with 0 investment. So that's really good to see. I think it's actually hilarious that like a full investment with like special attack and stuff like that doesn't do it from Dragon Pulse, but like just a raw Draco Meteor one-shots it. I think it's hilarious. That's so crazy. I want to see how much damage these things do. Like I can if I had like an item that like changed it, but I think we're fine with just rocking the Draco. So we're just gonna rock the Draco. How much investment do I actually need to KO some other Pokemon though? Let's check out Como-o. Como-o can outspeed me too, so I might want to run a little bit of speed. So Draco will, it's still 0 investment, still Oko. Do you see how that is important to note? That even, we still one-shot that. I'm not even natured yet. We're just checking out random stuff. Draco still one-shots there. And that's probably one of the more bulkier dragons. The last one I'll check is Dragapult, just to check it. Alright, Dragapult still gets super one-shotted. Alright. Alright, so the things we want to start checking out. How are we going to beat a Shell Smash Cloyster? We'll get to that. The team can, like, how does Cloyster beat any of, like, how does Cloyster beat the Vaporeon? Doesn't get like Energy Ball. You know what I mean? Like, what's he gonna do against me? Same thing with Lucario's our Revenge KO moves. We outspeed here. We have Thunder Punch here. We're going to be rocking a Goodra in a sec. We can flinch with Togekiss. There's a lot of things you need to be Cloyster. But let's see. I'm just thinking how much investment I actually need in special attack. That's like what I'm looking at here. Let's go Flamethrower. Let's start doing some calcs for Ferrothorn. And after Ferrothorn, we're going to look at Corviknight. You want to do about 70% to Corviknight to play around low-end rolls and leftovers. Alright, so Flamethrower almost OHKOs. So let's just see what would happen if we made ourselves modest. It's almost to OHKO. Let's assume that he's full special attack. Does that mean we need to use Fire Blast? Does it even get Fire Blast? Yeah, I'm fine with Fire Blast. You got to risk for the biscuit, guys. We're trying to save as many EVs as possible. All right, so we need to put some points in to be able to OHKO this Ferrothorn. How many points would we need to OHKO this Ferrothorn? Do we need full investment? If I can OHKO a full special D, yeah, we can't even guarantee an OHKO with full special D. Sorry, full special attack investment, so it's not actually worth it. We want to get it to a point where we almost OHKO a Ferrothorn. Actually, why do I care about Ferrothorn? I'm a freaking Sap Sipper Goodra. Let's go look at Corviknight. So Fire Blast does, we need to do about 5% more on the high roll. So let's put like 60 in for now. And see if that does it. All right, it needs about 120. 61 to 72, that's a good number. Let me just make sure this is right. It's 116, right? Yeah, perfect. That's a good number. So 116 there. We probably want to go 252 there. And I think the last points, we want to be able to, I don't know if we need any speed per se. We want some bulk though. So let's go back in our team builder here. We want to go 116. You could OHKO Hydreigon with modest Goodra with minimal investment with Dragon Pulse. Didn't look like it. Like Dragon Pulse, Hydreigon. Blank set. 50. Yeah, you need hella investment to KO with Dragon Pulse. Do you see that? Like, I can't even OHKO it guaranteed. Even if I want full investment, it doesn't even guarantee do it when I'm full modest. So, like, I'm not about that life. Hydreigon's a little bit bulkier than people think it is. So you gotta respect the Hydreigon. You wanna go full HP? And then we still have 140 points. Are we going to be fighting physical or special attacks? I think we're going to be fighting probably like physical Mimikyus. No, Dragon Ball to OHKO. We already know that is. I think we're fighting mostly special attacks. I mean, they're fools if they're trying to hit us with special attacks, but like even if we went in defense, we wouldn't be able to get that much value. Like Darmanitan's still going to fight us. We'd have to Dynamax. Extra we'll be fine. I'm going to go probably, I'm going to put 4 points in speed, just in case we fight other Goodras. It's not that important, but I'm going to do it. And then I probably want to put a little bit in defense just to mess with calcs. So probably about 40 points. Is that a substitution next to a Twitch pill? Yeah, we have a bunch of subs. Yo, there's subs club right here. Yeah, I'm going to put probably 40. And I have 96 here. This is enough just to mess with calcs and low rolls. Just make sure this is the right number. No, it's not. All right, is it 94? Or sorry, I'm looking at the wrong calc, aren't I? Yeah, this is the right number, and this is supposed to be... Yep, I was right. Perfect. So this is gonna make it so we can actually get a lot of value. We gotta make ourselves modest. So we're going to be able to speed creep other Goodras and other 80 base speed Pokemon, which is a pretty niche speed, or sorry, a pretty popular speed tiering. We have enough special D in conjunction with our HP to make it so we're pretty bulky. We have enough special attack to one-shot all the threats that we calced for off these Fire Blast and Draco Meteors. So we're going to go Draco. Got Draco. I'm going to put the Fire Blast down here. All right, so we got Draco, Fire Blast. What do we want our other moves to be? It's a good question. Like, what are some threats? You like Hydro Pump? That's busted. What do we want our other threats to be? I don't know if we actually need Sludge Bomb. The good thing about Sludge Bomb is if we Dynamax, we can get special attack boost, right? T-Bolt, 100%. Thank you. All right, we have one more move slot. One more move slot. It doesn't even have to be like a damaging attack. Does it? I don't think it gets Scald. That'd be pretty busted. It doesn't get Scald. I would use that. Ice Beam's not really that great. She does not have much for Gyarados. T-Bolt's so good. Yeah, T-Bolt's very good. We already put the Thunderbolt. I think it'd be not great. I actually kind of want to put Sub here. Focus Blast. I don't think we need that. I think I'm going to put the Sub here. Do I want Sub, though? Because, like, I'm probably going to Dynamax this thing a lot. Water Pulse. Nah, Water Pulse is lame. You would rather go Surf or Hydro Pump, I think. And those moves are only really good versus, like Rhyperior, which is not in the format. You might want a Dragon Tail. Sludge Bomb for special attack boost? Yeah, it's probably Sludge Bomb, but, like, I'm not a fan. Something for Max Guard? Nah, that's fine. I don't need Max Guard. It's counter, too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think you just go with the Sludge Bomb. There's enough fairies to where that's a valid excuse. Alright. Toxic. No, Clear. I'm not good with, I don't like Clear Smog. These are fine. Up next, we got Life Orb Excadrill. You already see we picked our moveset here. Just gonna move it around a little bit. I like to put my setup moves up here. Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin's super good in this team. And the reason we have Rapid Spin on... I'll talk about it in a sec. A lot of people are probably wondering why I have the Life Orb here and not on the Lucario. And that's because if they set rocks, like, Lucario just can't come in. Because it's sashed, right? Well, normally if they set rocks and you wanted to bring in your sashed Excadrill to Rapid Spin them away, we'd be losing your sash. So in this way, I can still bring in, still go for my Rapid Spin, and still be able to output like a ton of damage, and it actually messes with a lot of calcs. A lot of people are not calced for the Excadrill spread that we are going to be going for, which we're going to make right now. So we're actually going to be an Adamant Excadrill. Again, we only really need to outspeed Jolly Gyarados, right? That's pretty much it. Actually, do I even need to outspeed Jolly Gyarados? Because this is my moveset with Swords Dance. I'd have to put Rock Slide on there. Is that even a thing that I want on there? I don't really think that's something I care about. Gucci needs to be level 50. It'll get set to level 50, but I'll do it just for you guys. How's that sound? Oh shit, actually that throws up all the EVs. Lamau, we gotta redo all the EVs. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, so it's gonna be 36, right? Guys, remember, stats get all squiggly when you mess with them, when they change their levels. All right, cool. So we have 8 more points, which means we can go 12 here, or we can put 8 somewhere else. I'm just gonna put the 100 here. So we actually got extra stats there. Yep, we actually got 2 more points by doing that. Value. Value. Let's make sure none of these guys are at level 100. Yep, Gastron's level 100. Alright. So we're still looking at Excadrill, but we are going to be going an Adamant Excadrill. And then... Excadrills are actually common enough to where I probably should be Jolly, though. So I'm not just losing my speed ties. Yeah, that's lame. We actually have to do it Jolly with the Life Orb. We just don't want to lose our speed ties. That's fine. And then this guy. It's pretty simple EV spread here too. Normally you would want to go with that, but I still think, like, how much special attack? 110? How much do I need to, like, one shot? Oh, that's an Ice Beam. It's supposed to be Earth Power. There we go. Let's see. How many points would I need to, like, do big damage to an Excadrill with Gastrodon? All right. Let's see. So Scalds aren't doing that much. It's supposed to be Earth Power. Yeah, I don't want to put points in special attack. I think it's a little bit of a waste when I can just go for like a counter. Yeah, this is fine. I'm fine with a 2-shot on Scald. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this because we have an Assault Vest. Let's put the last 4 right there, just in case we get a speed tie. How's that sound? And then Togekiss. We already got our cool Eevee spread. Our moveset is going to be Air Slash. We're going to use Dazzling Gleam. And there's a couple other moves you can use here. Togekiss gets a bunch of really cool moves. You can use Trick. You can use... Was I correct in reading the Kanto 1 stars will be illegal in March? Yep, they'll be illegal in March. Let me mess with the webcam for a sec, too. It's a little bit bright in here. Oh, doesn't that look better? Looks so better. All right. Yeah, no, it's going to completely break the game. Yo, we are actually, like, quitting VGC. Only singles now. But let's see. I like Max Strike here in case... so I like Tri-Attack, so you can go for Max Strike to provide speed control. I think, especially on this set, you do want the Tri-Attack just for the Max Strike. So once you're even done Dynamaxing, they're still slower than you, and so you can continue to, like, String Grace Air Slash Flinch. This is an Air Slash Flinch bot, and then the last moveset is definitely going to be Flamethrower. There's arguments to be made for cutting Tri-Attack out for Ancient Power to help with the Rotom Heat matchup. But that's pretty much it. That's the team right there. Let's organize these a little bit better. Bullet Punch, Thunder Punch, and the CC. All right. Oh, we gotta finish our EV spreads here. Yeah, let's just throw the points in defense. For now. We can always come back and mess with it. And you want your last 4 in special in this one. 65 is not niche enough. I like this team. It's a cool team. Let's make sure it works. Always want to click your validate. Freeze ride a format, Lamau. Select a format. Battle spot singles, right? Awesome. It's legit. Too legit to quit. Let's go. Where's number 10? There we go. Alright, let's see. Alright, there's the Darmanitan. We talked a lot about beating Darmanitan with this team as well. Darmanitan is definitely a problem Pokemon for us. There's also Corviknight, who we talked heavily about beating, and Hydreigon, who we talked heavily about beating. There's a Blastoise on there, which is not supposed to be legal yet, but we'll deal with it, I guess. Good thing we got those Thunderbolts. I think that Lucario is a great lead against this. It's good against Hydreigon. It's good against Clefable, potentially. And it's good against the Darmanitan. So we're going to go Lucario as our lead. It's our good Sashmon. And let's see. What would he lead that would give us problems? Blastoise. I mean, we could bring Gastrodon for that. There is that Rotom there. And so I think we actually bring the Goodra as our last mon. So it's really, really good, solid defensive core. There's the Rotom. So Rotom is a big problem for Lucario. I wonder if he's just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. I think I'm just going to hard switch in the Goodra. And if he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, I think it's fine. Volt switch. Again, totally fine. I could have switched in the Gastrodon there. I didn't want to get completely dumpstered. I think I want to just, like, start Dynamaxing and just going to town on this thing. Because he has Rotom and Clefable, which means his last mon is probably, like, Hydreigon. Why is Lucario shiny? Or isn't Lucario shiny in the TPV? I don't know. We're going to go Max Ooze. Should be a 2-shot here. Yeah, see about 2-shot range, and I get that special attack boost that I need. He goes for a Calm Mind. I still should get, he doesn't have lefties, so I still should be able to get this. Can we get sometimes lucky? Sometimes lucky, there we go. Get that +2 boost, that's a +2. Blastoise, last mon, you'll love to see it. Yo, we're about to be taking those. When Shell Smash, I don't know about that one, Chief. I mean, everyone's, I think the agency is what uses the Shell Smash Blastoise, and you know what? Agent down. We take those wins, showing you guys how the perfect 3 Pokemon for the situation are super important. Also note that if he was sashed and was able to KO us next turn, we would just send Lucario. Lucario would Bullet Punch. Lucario would be able to then start trading very heavily and very favorably with the Rotom, and then we'd probably be able to win the game from there. I probably would have actually fought it. I wouldn't have just let my Goodra stay in. Like, if you got the Shell Smash off there and was sashed, I probably would have just switched away and fought with the Gastrodon or like try to get like a Storm Drain proc. So we've actually had all 3 of our Pokemon still ready to go. That was a very good game. All right, so very first team, we see Umbreon, Tyranitar, Excadrill, Togekiss, Gyarados, Dragapult. Gyarados is a Pokemon we heavily tried to counter when we team built this team. So like Lucario outspeeds and can Thunder Punch, and we have Inner Focus so we can't get intimidated. We have Goodra with Thunderbolt to be able to check the Gyarados. So Gyarados is going to be a definitely good Pokemon here. We also have a Gastrodon that says like, yo, I know what you're working with, and I ain't about it. We're going to be leading with Gastrodon here. It's a great Dynamax Mon for this team. And I think Vaporeon is still definitely usable. Can't really trap any of those things, but Vaporeon is very good here. Goodra is also quite good here. I think you want to go Goodra. I think that Excadrill is usable, but it's going to be kind of hard. I think you want to go Lucario for sure. And I'm thinking I kind of like the Togekiss because like there's so many things that are weak against Fairy over there. Yeah, I like the Togekiss. All right, so we got our 3. Remember, this is Bring 6, Pick 3. We're going into the very first game showing us how to use this team. There's a Gyarados over there. It'd be a shame if I got Power Whipped. He has to be Power Whipping me. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. He just led with the Gyarados, Lamau. Yeah, what if it has Power Whip? That's why we have multiple Pokemon that can check it. And if he's going to Power Whip us, we're switching out for Togekiss that can super resist it with its flying typing. And then from there, we're going to see if he's going to Dynamax, and we'll play the rest of the game out from there. Dragon Dance in my face, Lamau. Dragon Dance in my face. Well, we actually don't outspeed it anymore, but we'll see. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I'm going to see if I outspeed. All right, if he's going to Dynamax, I think it's totally fine. We're going to lose this guy. We're going to come in with the Lucario, and I want to see how much damage Lucario actually deals here. Is there a team code for this? Is there a link to the team you built? I mean, I just now made it this second. I don't know if I need to, like, Dynamax this. If I do Dynamax this, I might be able to outspeed a decent amount of those, but we'll see. I think I actually have to Dynamax this to be able to get something out of it. Max Airstream, he wants that speed that he needs to succeed. Let's even get the one shot here. Please go away. OMG, you'll love to see it. Max Lightning. It sucks we wasted our Dynamax, but he also wasted his. We're a full Pokemon down right now because we pretty much have our Sash clocked. All I have to do is send it something fast. We'll see. I might even just switch out the Lucario. I might even switch it out so I can come back in like Bullet Punch later if I actually think that Bullet Punch is playable. Bullet Punch is playable. We should outspeed this thing, though. Unless he's Scarfed. Like, our Lucario EV spread's made to outspeed Gyarados, and Togekiss is 1 base speed slower than Gyarados, so we should be able to outspeed. Let's see. 169 versus a max steel. Base power 90. It's faster to use this, right? Base power... Let me actually think. I got time. Max Lightning is... No, it's not strong enough, is it? Like, which one's... Actually, I think I'm going to Max Lightning because he could have Steel Reduced Berry. That's, like, the main reason why I think I'm going to go to Max Lightning. Yeah. All right, so he is Scarf Togekiss. I think that's totally fine. Scarf Togekiss is the best set in the game, so you guys heard it here first. I think I'm going to Mirror Coat. Yep. And now I'll just call in case he wants to switch. Nope, no switch. That's fine. Oh! We got the burn, though. Burns up. Burns up! Yeah, we take those. All right. Last Pokemon. Can Gastrodon one-shot it? Oh, are you physical or special, Chief? That's the question. Are you physical or special? I don't think you can counter a ghost, so like we got to go for this. Risk it for the biscuit. Mirror Coat's up. Shadow Ball. Yo! Mirror Coat's up. Oh! We got so close. Yo. That was such a close game. Yo. That was really close. That guy played like an absolute champion too. Love to see it. Never lucky. I mean, it's a... I should have took more damage from that Shadow Ball. Yo, it's the last 4 points. No, I didn't put them in there. That was a good game though. We'll go to another one. Yeah, Shell Smash is busted, guys. Shell Smash busted. Alright. Going up into another game, we see Age-slash Charizard Gyarados Rotom Mow again with the Cinderace Excadrill. So we can assume the Excadrill's Mold Breaker. It doesn't really come into play that much. But let's think. Is Goodra a good lead here? Goodra has coverage moves for pretty much all of those Pokemon. I think I'm probably going to lead with the Goodra. Yeah. Goodra's very solid. Togekiss is also quite good in certain situations. I want more Rotom coverage. Rotom's being a little bit of a problem. I think you still got to bring the Lucario here. I think Lucario is still usable. It can close combat that. It can Thunder Punch that. Thunder Punch that. Has that big sash with Bullet Punch potential. And then the last Mon, there is the Rotom, and you know he's bringing it. We have Mold Breaker here, but that just means we deal neutral damage. It's either Excadrill or Togekiss. And I think the Excadrill is a little bit too slow. Like, Excadrill Speed Tie, too slow. Can't do anything too slow. Has a good matchup there, but it's not that great. What about Vaporeon instead? He's not just going to let me beat him with Vaporeon, is he? Let's try Vaporeon. All right, so we got Goodra here. Goodra versus Excadrill. Yeah, we've taken these. He's probably just going to go for... Is he going to Dynamax first turn? We're using different teams all day today. Like, I could go for the big Fire Blast like Dynamax, but I think I'm just going to switch the Vaporeon in. We can actually eat this like an absolute champion. Whole MG. Yo, lefty's up. I wonder if I want to pop a Whirlpool right now, or if I actually just want to go for the Scald. What would he do if I Scalded? I think I'm actually just going to Whirlpool for now, because now he can't switch it. Now he just has to lose it forever. Whirlpool's up. And we're going to pop a Protect. Get those lefties going. He's ticking. I'm gaining. We're going to pop a Wish. You guys see how this works? Yo, Boo, how's it going? Pop a Wish is up. Yo, that's a lot of damage, but you know what? Wish is up. I can actually switch out if I wanted to. We could Wish Pass a little bit, but we're just going to Protect. I want to see if he Dynamax. It looks like he's not. Whirlpool's going to do all that work for us. OMG, look at that value, guys. Look at that absolute value. All right, and let me actually think about what I want to do here, because Whirlpool is going to not last forever. And the longer I play like this Wish game, because it's been 3 ticks of... I'm just going to go for the Scald. Because Whirlpool lasts for not a million turns. So we'll just go for the Scald this turn. We'll eat the Earthquake. I don't want to get crit. You say team building was on Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Alright, so we'll see. Excadrill's down. Actually, Excadrill going down is like super good. There's the Rotom. We knew this was in his team, right? We knew it was there. So we're just going to switch our Goodra in now. I want to see if he Volt switches. Leaf Storm. Lamau. Sap Sipper. That's what I'm talking about. And I think I'm going to Dynamax here, because I want those special attack boosts. I want that big value. Thunderbolt. Lamau. Yo, big damage. That's a 2-shot. It doesn't play on Citrus Berry, but it plays on Leftovers damage. And a second Max Use will be able to KO. Yo, Cinderace. I don't know about that one, Chief, because we got that big damage. And it's a +2 special attack. So that's how much that did off a not stabbed move, which means that's a +2 special attack Max Whirlwind, which is a much stronger attack. Should be able to get the KO. Mindstorm. Haven't seen that. He actually Dynamaxed to get around that, but it's okay. All right, this is my last turn. Yeah, I still think you just want to... I don't want a Draco. I think Sludge Bomb can take it out, right? Yeah, it'll parry anyways. I don't want a Draco. It'd be such a waste. It'd be such a waste to Draco there. Oh! Never lucky. Actually, this is fine. We need to save the Goodra. We can always send out Lucario. Always send out Lucario and use Bullet Punch. So we're just gonna lose the Vaporeon almost. Let's go for a Scald. Pyro Ball. Whoa, we actually got to KO that? Yo, I take those. We take those. Cinderace going down for the count. Really smart to see Cinderace with that berry too. Like, otherwise he would have got absolutely dumpstered. Just gonna go for Scald, doesn't really matter. Yo, we Mips Leaf Storm, we take those. Doesn't really matter what I do here. I mean, I might as well just... He's gonna use Thunderbolt this turn, watch. Leaf Storm. Oh, whoa, we take those. Yo, Goodra. Goodra was such a good addition to this team. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. It's so much value. And we take those wins. And hopefully, you guys like this team. I think both games, we really had the Lucario just in case things got a little bit dicey. But I do really like the way the Vaporeon played. Vaporeon played super well. I like the addition of the Goodra. Choice Scarf Tokus is there for coverage. Gastrodon with Mirko almost worked really well. And the Excadrill is just a solid Pokemon. So, we're doing our best, yo. Hopefully you guys like this team. Hopefully you guys like it.